Hello everyone and welcome to the next series in the Intel Extreme Masters Season 2. We are back in Group D and we do have one of the, perhaps on paper, most one-sided best of threes of the group stage ahead of ourselves. So it is the Russian undead Happy spawning here in the top right spawn position of Turtle Rock, who has so far been pretty much sleepwalking through the group stage. He has struggled a little bit in the early game of the first map against Hot, but still ended up winning it clearly, winning the second map clearly against Hot, winning 2-0 easily against Mew, winning 2-0 easily against Paladin. And his opponent is the Bulgarian Night Elf player DieSeL, spawning here in the bottom left, who is at the bottom of this group, who hasn't been able to win a single best of three so far, and who hasn't exactly been looking all too impressive in his games previously. So is he, against all odds, going to be the one to stop Happy's winning streak here? I guess it is unlikely, but we're going to find out. So he's starting with a late altar with some early archers and with a tavern hero, I guess most likely a beastmaster here, whereas Happy starts with a ghoul build, getting his DK, getting his second ziggurat, getting his shop, somewhat, you know, as was to be expected. And actually, if Happy ends up winning this best of three with 2-0, then he's already going to be the first ranked player of Group D for sure. No matter what happens at the rest of this playday and no matter what happens on playdate number 5. So that's definitely at least a bit of a motivation for Happy to take this one seriously and to not be willing to give a map away to his opponent. Whereas, you know, DieSeL, if he loses here, then he's definitely going to be out of the tournament. Happy is going for a coil first here. Yeah, just faking the coil here. Nicely done with the DK. Getting the Dispel used by the Wisp without losing any mana. So, yeah, little first victory there for the Russian Beastmaster bot, for the Night Elf. And the next Wisp is even being scouted here by the Acolyte. So is this his early game approach? It looks like it isn't. He's going for harassment of the actual army, of the creeping of the Beastmaster. He's going to be in time, pretty sure, to get the last hit onto this turtle if he wants to. Actually, he decides to coil the small turtle, perhaps giving DieSeL a chance to do the last hit against the big turtle, but he doesn't. He's getting the last hit onto the big turtle as well without even using a coil. So thus far, the Beastmaster still not having any XP. The Cruel Beast is being taken down by the DK. At least the first two skeletons have fallen and have given some XP to the Beastmaster, as well as one of the hatchlings. Still, this early game is not even nearly going the way DieSeL wants it to. Hardly having any experience, mostly helping the DK out in gaining more experience on his own. Tech has been started by Happy. Tech has not been started by DieSeL, who's going for this approach with a lot of archers early on. And if he doesn't get a very good early game out of this, a lot of XP or an expansion established or something, then he's going to be in huge trouble. And it looks like that's exactly going to be the case. Happy's taking quite a bit of damage on this DK here, but he's finishing off the first archer already. He's going to have to moving a little bit awkwardly. Looks like he just wants to kill the next archer. He's got one more coil remaining. It looks like this archer is gonna fall as well. He needs like 2 more hits and then a coil, I would guess. But yeah, he's taking a lot of damage in return. Oh, actually decides to coil another archer here through the forest. DK is escaping. He's waking up the creeps here. And looks like the Beastmaster should be able to get out of there freely, since all of the archers are able to just hide. Happy's coming in with the Dust of Appearance, risking quite a bit here with his DK. But, okay, since there is no more coil, the one archer is probably going to get away. This archer is going to get away as well with another Shadow Melt. And the Beastmaster can finally continue creeping. But thus far, things are looking fine for Happy. He's pulling his ghouls just now. He has gathered a lot of lumber here, getting the graveyard, getting another ziggurat, and starts to creep his natural expansion here. So he's gonna get a lot of XP out of this. Just needs to make sure his DK stays away from the level 7 turtle, because that one's always gonna switch to the lowest HP unit around it, and the DK is really a candidate for that. Level 2 on him right now. Next ghoul is being put back. Yeah, Happy is making sure not to lose anything here against the creeps. Beastmaster in the meantime has finally reached level 2 as well. And finally has gathered a couple more archers, but he's lost, I think, 2 of them already. And his... where's the Hunter's Hall? He still has a little bit of time. His tech, look at it, is just about halfway done, whereas Happy's tech has finished already, and he's not going for the second crypt here, so we're not going to see gargoyles. Curious to see what he's going to go for. Just tier 3 and a timing attack, perhaps. Yeah, that could be the answer here. See if he's going to pick up a Naga in the middle. Yes, he does. So he wants to continue applying pressure while going for tier 3 extremely quickly. And then I'm assuming with the Lich deck, third with the Orb, go for a timing attack. One of the ghouls needs to be very careful here. The creeps are seriously helping out DieSeL, who's almost running into us around here with his Beastmaster. The DK is coming in from the left hand side. He doesn't have any mana, but he's gonna be able to force the TP here nevertheless onto this Beastmaster. The next ghoul is gonna follow, so this is at least somewhat expensive for the Russian, but he's going to be able to finish off this Gargantuan Sea Turtle in return. If he wants to. I think he could have done so quite easily. So tier 2 about to finish for DieSeL. His Hunter's Hall is going to be in time. Still has a lot of archers. And now Happy's going for it. But DieSeL is gonna come in from the left hand side again. Let's see who's getting the last hit. It is Happy. And he's picking up the Scroll of the Beast as well. Level 3 on the Death Knight. He's got 1 coil to work with. Currently making sure with the Naga that all of his ghouls are escaping. One of them gets taken down nevertheless, as Naga is actually the second hero of choice for DieSeL. Very surprising. One of the Wisps here gets taken down instantly by the level 2 coil. And the rest of Happy's army is able to escape here. And DieSeL, as I said, with these loads of archers he's investing into early on, he's really gonna have to make something happen, because once Happy gets the triple hero combo and he gets like tier 3 and he gets everything he wants to, these are really going to be extremely useless and very easy targets. So for the time being, he continues creeping, picks up the big heal potion, certainly not going to hurt him. And the DK is going to be too late to finish off anything with a coil. Well, he decides to finish off one of the archers. And why not? 2 fiends already sitting here in the base. Slaughterhouse is finished as well. He's getting the first statue. Beastmaster just continues keeping track of these undead heroes while the Naga is doing some solo creeping. Really wondering why not just go for the Panda then to, you know, do some solo creeping if that's his approach. But alright, he decides to go for the Naga. And Lich 3rd is coming right now. I guess Orb will be bought either now or by the time the Lich comes out. And they're getting Frenzy as well. Not sure if he got the Destroyer upgrade already. I'm guessing no, because it's taking quite a while, and given that the Lich isn't out yet and that the Frenzy isn't finished yet, I would imagine that he probably didn't get a Destroyer upgrade yet. So Tree of Life is what we're seeing finishing here in the meantime, and as I said it, you know, usually with this early game approach, DieSeL is gonna wanna get something happening early on, and the answer seems to be a quick expansion and backing it up with double Ancient of Lore. So he's gonna wanna go into heavy Dryad production and just gonna hope to outmass his opponent. In the meantime, the Lich is spawning. The undead army continues creeping. Ogre Magi is going to fall here and is going to drop. What is he dropping? Claws of Attack plus 9. And an XP tome for Happy as well. And yeah, DieSeL seems to be aware that things aren't going particularly amazing for him, so he's risking something here, going for the red camp, and he's being rewarded with the Khadgar's Pipe of Insight. So yeah, not bad for him, I'd say, but out of the auras, probably the worst one he could have found here for this particular game. And it looks like Happy is ready here to go for the big push. He's got 3-2-1 on his heroes. He's got the Orb on the Lich, and he sees the Tree of Life. He's got 1 heal scroll on the DK, which seems to be fine since there's only a Naga second, no Panda on the side of DieSeL. And DieSeL is gonna have to try and do his best to defend here. The ghouls are being pulled back, being held in the back here. Doesn't want to, you know, just waste them all immediately. The Beastmaster is charging in very aggressive here. First fog landing onto the ghouls, and the Naga is falling immediately and now only the Beastmaster is basically left to tank here, as well as the Tree of Life. But a couple of Drides have exposed themselves quite a lot here. Happy needs to call the Fiend right now. At the same time, the majority of Happy's Goose have fallen though, but if the Beastmaster falls, then that's all not going to matter. All of the Drides have been picked out, except for one by now, and Happy, he uses the one he's created now. He's gonna have to pull back with this DK. He's traded extremely favorably here, and yet it seems like... Well, no, never mind. There's not really anything left for DieSeL here. And that's what I was talking about earlier on. The Naga needs to pay attention here. He might lose her here. Yeah, DieSeL getting a nice block in, and Happy is the one forced to pull the town portal. That's what I was talking about earlier on. These archers, they become such easy targets, and just... You saw it while the DK was pulling back and those archers were marching forward. One Nova in there and a little bit of focus fire with the Fiends, and immediately like 3-4 of these archers were falling within a few seconds. So Happy has lost his Goose, he's lost like 2 Fiends and a TP, but he has traded insanely well. Killed the Naga, killed a whole bunch of Drides, killed a whole bunch of archers. Yet the expansion has finished here, so I'm assuming he's gonna want to follow it up with another push here. He does not get a new TP, so he's going, well, do you want to call it all in? I guess so. He's got mana potion on the DK, he's got 1 Nova on the Lich, he's got like 1 Fog Lightning and a couple of cold arrows on the Naga, 1-0 upgrades on those Fiends, but is he really able to push his opponent down here? I guess if he gets the Beastmaster killed, then it should be very easy to break down this expansion. Because he should be still able to trade extremely well with the Fiends and the Orb against only Dryads. And given, just looking at the supply, given that it's equal supply, is usually not a good sign for the Night Elf in this particular situation. Level 3 on the Naga right now. Beastmaster is coming in, summoning a bunch of summons here, and he's immediately being focused, needs to pull back here, pulling forward though. Now he's pulling back. Bunch of DieSeL is coming in as 2 destroyers have been morphed here. The first 2 Giants have been taken down as well. First Fiend gets caught here. So far nothing lost by the Russian, whereas we can see already the corpses piling up on the side of DieSeL, who's falling back right now, trying his best to hold this expansion, to stall Happy here for a little bit. The nuke goes onto the Naga right now. Does he have staff? Well, on the Naga, which isn't gonna help her all too much, and the Naga is falling and the Beastmaster is gonna follow next, and there's really, yeah, nothing left that DieSeL can do here to hold his expansion. I think, well, you want to call it close. I think it wasn't really close, but it still was closer than I expected after the first 5 minutes or so of this game. So DieSeL going for the Beastmaster and basically a mass strategy with the quick tier 2 expansion here, and Happy started off very nicely with delaying the creeping of DieSeL, stealing some stuff, killing I think 2 archers early on, getting his own creeping done nicely, getting a good tech advantage, getting the quick push in, which DieSeL was able to hold for once, but at a pretty high cost, and the follow-up push was just too much. Happy ended up not losing anything in that final engagement while killing both of DieSel's heroes, killing, you know, many of DieSel's units, and DieSeL calling it quite, well, do you want to call it early on? I actually wouldn't say so. Calling it at the time when there was definitely no hope remaining anymore. So map number 1 goes to Happy quite convincingly, and map number 2 is going to be Norwood.